We're going to talk about everyone's favorite component to discuss on the AR-15, which is the forward assist. And in this case, we're going to talk about our low drag forward assist. Now, is it a necessary component on the AR-15, or is it simply a malfunction enhancer? A lot of people think different ways about the forward assist, but we do not want to see it go away in its entirety. We want to offer it as an option. And so we wanted to give it some enhancements that you guys are used to seeing from forward controls, particularly in the relationship between the charging handle and the forward assist itself. Now, although I am left-handed, I do shoot right-handed, but most people who are left-handed are going to shoot left-handed, right? And so they're using an ambidextrous charging handle, they go to charge it. There's a possibility, if it's a standard forward assist, that they could snag on it. And also just in general, any type of lift or protruding surface is something that presents a snag hazard. Now, is the forward assist a snag hazard compared to something like a giant charging handle? Obviously not, but we want to remove as many snag hazards as possible when it comes to the different functionalities of the AR-15. Now, as you can see on this 11.5, which I did a video of over on our channel, you can go click that if you want to go check that out. But I do have the low drag forward assist, and this one happens to be the all angles or the dimpled, however you guys want to pronounce it. I personally tend to lean more towards dimples. Anyway, I don't use the forward assist very often, but I do like it as a additional safety in terms of being able to push through gunk and grime if my bolt carrier group was ever just slightly out of battery. I do want the option to push on it. I personally don't actually use my thumb. I actually use the pommel of my hand here. And so being able to get good traction on an area that's reduced kind of gives me the best of both worlds. It's not protruding, it's not big, it's not a snag hazard on the times that I don't use it. And then that all angles or that dimpled, really aggressive texturing that's more aggressive than the TDP forward assist definitely gives me the ability to hit it really easily and I get good traction out of it. So this one has a dimpled low drag forward assist, as well as this one. This one's my 13.9. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein, but this one also has a dimpled low drag forward assist on it. Another thing to note is that there's a flattened portion that we added on later models of the low drag forward assist for a couple reasons. It is a little bit more streamlined, and then also we found that if rifles were rested on this side, that part would naturally get worn down anyway, so we just helped it along and flattened it right out the gate. And the thing that's nice about this is this has our new wide or LPVO ambidextrous charging handle. Now again, most of the time, because I do shoot right-handed, I am running the bolt with my left hand, but if I ever was using my right hand, you know, say I was going to go mortar it to maybe get a casing loose, or if for whatever unconventional shooting position I was in, I had to run the bolt with my right hand. It doesn't get in the way of that wider charging handle. It just gives me, again, the best of both worlds. If I ever happen to have it be out of battery, and it's gonna be difficult to simulate because I keep this gun pretty clean, but I could always just hit it with the pommel of my hand and get that bolt carrier group into battery. So our thought being on the forward assist is that just because using it improperly can cause issues, that's not a good reason to get rid of it, especially when using it properly can actually serve a good function, and because if it's not used very often, we can afford to make it smaller. Now, I said we're gonna show another example. Let's take a look at my Hodge. So you guys know Hodge Defense probably, if you know any of our parts. Jim, we collaborate with him and his team every once in a while on some products. This is a 12.5 contract overrun upper. So this is a full Hodge upper. I did build the lower, but that's neither here nor there. The only changes I made to it is I did add our EPC and I changed out, it had a Badger charging handle and I just prefer the ACF, but those are really the only changes. Other than that, it is a 100% Hodge upper. To include their collab product with us, the low snag forward assist. Now it, unlike the low drag forward assist, does have a little bit of a lip, but it is still reduced from the TDP spec forward assist. And this one happens to be serrated. We do offer it in an all angles or dimpled option. It is also wider, but the increased surface area actually reaches inward. So the likelihood of that being a snag hazard is much lower than if we had made the lip wider anywhere else along the rim of the forward assist. So those are our two forward assist options. Obviously our collab one with Hodge Defense and then our standard low drag forward assist. Not the most groundbreaking video ever, but we did want to give you guys some awareness of another product we make. We do really enjoy being able to make products that make the AR-15 easier to use, not harder. We do believe that this is an evolution and any variance from the TDP has to have a good reason to do so. And we feel we had good reasons to make the low drag and low snag forward assists. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, don't forget to email or call the shop. You'll probably talk to Roger or one of the other members of the crew. Drop a comment if you have any questions or concerns, and have a good day.